Alycats and you viewers. So today is part 1 of my June 2015 favorites, and if you don't know, my favorites are where I mention my favorite books, movies, music, TV shows, games, YouTubers, yada yada yada. And I do it twice a month because I always like way too much stuff. And if anything I mention sounds interesting to you, there will be a trailer link in the description box down below, or a video link or a channel link, whatever, you know, links. There's a lot of links. And no, not Link from Zelda. That'd be really cool, but I can't get him. He's too expensive. He's a really expensive celebrity appearance person. But the links are down there below. So let's get started with books and CDs. So over the past few weeks, I've really enjoyed this one CD. Royal Blood by Royal Blood is amazing. They're like pretty much like rock, newish metal. It's like perfect music to listen to if you need to get pumped up or if you're angry. And the best songs are Out of the Black, Figure It Out, Blood Hands, and Come On Over. Those are my favorites. But the whole CD's amazing and it's just so get your blood pumping. So yeah, I definitely recommend Royal Blood if you're into that kind of music. And the book I've enjoyed, which I'm almost finished with this, is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I just started this yesterday and I only have like, let's see, like 80 pages left. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl is going to be a movie soon, and this is the story of a guy named Greg, and he and his best friend Earl want to become filmmakers, so they make all these crappy movies, and Greg becomes friends with this girl named Rachel. Rachel has leukemia, so, you know, he goes and hangs out with her, he tries to make her laugh, and the way he tries to make her laugh is so, you know, typical teenage boy. They talk about, like, gross body stuff and sex and stuff, which this is actually, even though this is a YA novel, there is a lot of cussing and a lot of sexuality in this, like more than most YA novels, so I just have to give that warning. But it's so funny, like, it's a cancer book, yes, but it's not like The Fault in Our Stars or any other cancer books you've read, because it's not sad, it's funny. And even though, you know, she's going through such a really terrible time, it's funny. Like, she's very strong. Rachel's very strong in this, and, you know, Greg doesn't view her as, you know, being sick. He just sees her as having leukemia and that she's gonna get better. So it's just really funny, and he's so self-deprecating. This book breaks the fourth wall so many times, like, I don't even know. It addresses the reader frequently, and it just it realizes that it's a book. So that's why I love this so much, and I do highly recommend it if you're into this kind of stuff, if you're into contemporary YA, if you like cancer stories, I guess, and if you like just, you know, stories about friendship and the trials and tribulations of having to go through adolescence. It's really, really good. I really enjoy it, and I can't wait for the movie, which I think is going to be really good. And now, speaking of movies, let's go to the couple movies I've enjoyed these past few weeks. The first one is a really, really divisive movie, but it's the first one I've seen by this director, and it's Inherent Vice. Now, Inherent Vice is based on the novel of the same name by Thomas Pynchon, which I would love to read someday. But Inherent Vice is about this guy named Doc Sportello and his ex-girlfriend Shasta Faye. She's kind of disappeared. He's trying to find her, and this is set in, like, I believe like 1960s or 70s Los Angeles, where, you know, pot is big, and the whole movie just feels like you're basically like watching it through a pot cloud. Like, it can be confusing. It can. I do need to watch this a second time, but I enjoyed it enough the first time to recommend it to people that enjoy this kind of stuff. Like, I've heard it's very close to the book. Most people say that. So I would say if you like the book, watch the movie. The actors are all amazing. Joaquin Phoenix, Catherine Waterston, Owen Wilson, Josh Brolin, Reese Witherspoon. There's so many big names in this. And it is directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, and the thing is, I've never seen a Paul Thomas Anderson film before this. I have not seen Boogie Nights, I've not seen Magnolia, didn't see Punch Drunk Love, so maybe that's why I'm not as hateful on this movie, I guess. I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's funny, and it's interesting, and I just love the perspective of this. I love how Joaquin portrayed Doc, and it's just, I just enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it if you're like kind of into those kind of trippy movies and that are kind of unique, and if you like seeing a bunch of celebrities in a movie. And I don't know how it compares to Paul Thomas Anderson's other films. I've heard it's like the worst film out of his repertoire, but I really enjoyed it, so I do recommend it. The last film I've enjoyed these past few weeks is called Spring, and I can't say too much about this because this is a movie that if you say too much, you're gonna spoil it. But Spring is about this boy man, that goes to Italy, and he falls in love with this girl, but there's a hitch. I'm not gonna say what. This is a romantic horror film. Yes, a romantic horror film. But it's not as cheesy as it sounds. It's actually very moving. And, you know, I was just constantly surprised by this film. It's not, to me it was not scary. Some people would probably say it's scary. I don't know. I'm just not scared by this type of film. But it was really interesting. It's a different kind of movie. Like, it's a little independent film, but it's totally unique, and I loved it. None of the actors are big names, but it was just such a beautiful film. It was shot beautifully. The actors are great. You definitely need to watch it. Just watch it, okay? Just watch it and have your mind blown because it's amazing. It's amazing. Spring. It's called Spring. Watch it. Now let's talk about TV I've enjoyed this month, or past couple of weeks. Of course, Pretty Little Liars. It came back on. It was amazing. I'm not going to say too much just in case you haven't seen it. But, you know, the girls are in trouble, of course. They're always in trouble. And someone returns that, if you didn't see last season, you probably knew they were going to return. It was just, they're back. There's a new suspect that is you've probably heard, they're like, A.S. Charles. No one knows who Charles is. It's just really good. I've enjoyed it. And it's kind of delving into PTSD right now at the moment, and the repercussions of, you know, I would say, yeah, torture. So it is delving into heavy topics at the moment, and I really enjoy that part. I like when shows get dark, or they are dark, and I just really enjoy that aspect. So yes, Pretty Little Liars. The next one is called The Whispers. Now this is a very slow burning show, but I really enjoy it. It stars Lily Rabe, and if you don't know who Lily Rabe is, she was in all 4 seasons of the, you know, current American Horror Stories, and she played so many different characters, and she's fantastic in all of them. She played Sister Mary Eunice in Asylum. She was, I forget her name in the first one, but she was a ghost in the first one. The third one, she was Misty Day, who was a witch who was obsessed with Stevie Nicks, and in the fourth season, she only had like a cameo as Sister Mary Eunice from Asylum. But she's really good in this, and it also has Milo Ventimiglia in it, which he's so good looking. But The Whispers is about these kids that are committing horrible crimes, and they're saying that this invisible entity called Drill, their imaginary friend, is telling them to do this stuff. And of course the parents are like, imaginary friends don't exist, what's wrong with my child? But this secret agent that's played by Lily Rabe, she believes these kids. She believes that someone is controlling them and giving them these instructions to do these horrific acts. And it's really interesting to see if Drill is really a supernatural entity or if he's a person. And it's just so good. It is slow burning, like I said, but it's so good. I really recommend it. It's a unique concept. I just enjoy it. In the last show, it's probably going to be controversial just by me talking about this, okay? But I've really enjoyed the first episode of Becoming Us. Now, Becoming Us is a reality show. I'm usually not a fan of reality shows, but this one deals with this teenage boy who his dad is transitioning into becoming a woman. And then his girlfriend, the boy's girlfriend, also has a dad that's transitioning. And it just shows how they deal with this, the emotional effects of what their parents are doing, how they're becoming someone different than who they knew. But it also shows how much you can love someone, even though, you know, you might not agree with what they're doing, you can still love them very much. And it teaches acceptance and self-esteem and loving yourself, and it's just so moving. Yes, okay, it deals with transgender issues, but that's not like, I'm not gonna go into it. It's just really moving, okay? I really recommend watching it. Now moving on to games. I've been playing The Witcher 3 a ton, so I'm gonna leave that out. But I really enjoyed Game of Thrones Episode 4, the downloadable Telltale Games version. Of course, it's fantastic. You're still playing as House Forrester, the different members, and you're seeing what your actions and decisions are doing, how their repercussions are coming along, like what is happening. And you also get to see Daenerys and Viserion in this episode, and it was so awesome. I love Daenerys and the dragons. It's so fun. I love it. It's a very compelling game to me. I love the storyline. I don't really like the House Forrester characters. They're kind of boring, but I like the other characters. But it's still a really good game. It's gorgeous. I love it. Download it if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, but if you haven't seen past Season 3, don't play it because it will spoil stuff for you. And lastly, it's another episodic game I have to recommend, but it's Life is Strange Episode 3 Chaos Theory. Now, Life is Strange is a unique game. It's amazing, though. It's about a girl named Max who gets the power to rewind time. And, you know, she becomes reacquainted with her former best friend, Chloe. She goes to this prestigious school in Arcadia Bay, and you see just how she deals with life at school. And, you know, it deals with heavy topics. There are trigger warnings in this game. They have warning screens before you play this, because it does deal with stuff like suicide, abuse, stuff like that. It's just, some of it is just heart-wrenching, but this is a beautiful game, and it's got a great story, and I love it, and I love the rewind mechanic, and I'm always just shocked by the story in this, so I do recommend Life is Strange. Of course, all the music I enjoyed the past few weeks is in the description box down below. There are 10 songs. Let me know what you think about them. And lastly, let's talk about the YouTubers I just adore this month. First off is Unboxing Rocks. I don't know why I just sang that, kind of. But Unboxing Rocks is this amazing couple, and they have the most beautiful daughter, Cyan. Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. But they do unboxings, like their channel title suggests. They do like Mystery Mondays, where they open mystery minis on Mondays. They do Nerdblock Junior unboxings with Cyan when they come in, which is so adorable. I love it. She's so cute and sassy, and she's just I just want to hug her. She's just so amazing, I guess. And they also do like Funko Pop unboxings and other subscription box unboxings, and they're just so friendly and cool. Check out Unboxing Rocks. Just do it. The next one is a booktuber, because I do enjoy watching some booktube videos, and that's Lindsay Ray. Now, she does a lot of like hauls and wrap-ups and to be read and top 5 on Wednesdays, and she just likes the same kind of books I usually like, so I really enjoy watching her. She's got such a great personality. And another booktuber I enjoy is Ginger Reads Laney. She is the one that created the top 5 Wednesday tag videos for the booktubers. And of course, we do like a lot of the same books as well, so I enjoy watching her videos and seeing what she says about these books and getting her opinion on them. And also, another YouTuber I really enjoy this month is Ricky Hipwell. Ricky is just adorable. She's just, she's so adorable. She's like a ball full of positive energy. And she does unboxings and mystery mini, what's it called? Mystery mini therapy? Blind box therapy. Blind box therapy. Where she opens mystery minis and sees, and it's really interesting. I just adore her channel. It's just so much fun to watch because she's so energetic and positive. It just radiates off of her. So yeah, I really enjoy her channel, and guess what I had to do, because I just blanked on the last person like I always do. Look at my notes. How did I forget? Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. You can smack me. Zombie Space Waffles. Why did I forget you? Because I'm stupid. But Zombie Space Waffles, they're the ones that sent me the amazing, amazing package that came with the Game of Thrones wallet, the little magnet and my show key, and the Zombie Space Waffles magnet, and the beautiful handmade bracelets. They have an awesome channel. They do unboxings, they do sneak previews of their art, and they just do different kinds of videos, and they're so cool. I love Erica and Adam, and they're just so awesome, and I just love their every time a video of theirs comes out, I'm just like, yes, Zombie Space Waffles. And plus, that's the coolest channel name ever. So, yeah, go check Zombie Space Waffles out, and, you know, smack me, Erica. Smack me for forgetting. I don't know how I did. But if you subscribe to any of these people, tell them Alyssa sent you. They're all amazing and wonderful. So that's it for this first part of my favorites. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can say, that's it. But like I said, check out the things I mentioned and the people I mentioned and the songs I mentioned. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorites are in the comment box down below. Favorites so your friends and family can see. Share me as long as you do it nicely. If you liked that video, click that like button. And subscribe to join the Alycat family so we can have more fun and stuff together. I'm gonna go, but I love each and every one of you very, 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 very much. Peace and kisses.